afternoon. It's 3:20 p.m. So I've been looking at some of the comments, and someone asked Gina, what would you recommend for like a two-way radio or something? As you know, April the 8th is coming. Today is the 6th. We only got 2 days. And there is talk about cell phones could go out. They could. That's what some said. And the authorities want you to be prepared. Be prepared because you may try to make a cell phone call. You may try to contact your loved ones. My nose started itching all of a sudden since I started. You may try to contact your loved ones who may be with you in another vehicle or something, and your cell phone does not work. The lines probably, people be using their cell phone. Everybody's going to be recording it too. I think people will be recording it. That's going to put a big drain on I don't know, the networks is what I think will happen. If something doesn't happen and causes like some kind of attack on the cell phone towers, so what would you want? And hello. So what you would get, what I would get, which I have these types right here. They're Midlands, and they got lots of stations on them. You can see I keep it at 4. I also got another one. I have backups for backups. I do. I've had these for quite a while. Plus I have another one of these downstairs that I had from years ago. These Midlands, and they can clip on your belts. They come in packs of 2. When I got this one, this was the last one at the store that I had got months ago. But these right here, there was more of them on the shelf when I got way before months ago. This is a few years back. Hello, Jessie, honey. So what would I recommend? I would recommend you get some Midlands because these will work as long as it's not an EMP. You should be able to communicate to someone. You should. Who's in a vehicle and you can't get a hold of them on the cell phone. If you got a free range, you can really talk to them. You can hear what's going on too with the truckers and stuff like that. You hear it? Whoopsie, Gina, don't be doing it. Yeah, so I'm going to turn them off because I don't want to be calling channels. I would recommend that. I really would. Midland. And you could get them off of Amazon if they have them. If you go to the local store, you might be able to find them. Well, it's not hot up here yet. Don't get me going because you're going to cause me to have a hot flash, and I'm in a hot sweater. And I can't take off the hot sweater because it's only zipped right there. I really like this because this sweater, it zips right here. It's on the side. It's nice and classy. It really is. I would get that if your cell phone don't work because there's many instances where you try to make a phone call and what happens? Nothing goes through. All networks are busy. That's the one thing I would get. And there is another like high-end thing right here. You believe the rapture of the church would happen? There's something for getting an amateur radio license. I don't know. You could probably do this. I forget what this is called. It's like I had picked up these books. I haven't studied them yet to get your amateur radio license if you were to do that. But I think there is you can get yourself what is this called that I got? I did get one. Let me see the name of this license. I don't know what the name of it was that I got. It's a GMRS license is what it is. A GMRS license. You can go online and you can get one of these if you can see it. You may not be able to. Let me see if I can zoom up. Well, it's going to be backwards. It's a GMSR license. It's the step down from a actual ham radio license. You can take a test on there from the federal commissions. Just go look up how can you get a GM. Let me read it. A GMRS license. So when I got that, actually I did a video on this if the cell phone service would go down. We got 55 people watching and 5 thumbs up. That's great. That's a great number. If the radio communications would go down, let me see this right here. Yeah, there's so much going on with this thing. Everybody's talking about everything. I actually I got these for that. It's Beifeng. You can see it, the name of it. I mean, it's, you have to spell it backwards. But this is what I got for that, and that will also clip. You can be on certain. Listen to it. Channel mode. These you can operate on a lot more channels with this than you can these right here. Am I an expert in either of these? No, but I know how to use this. I know how to use this. If somebody's in front of me and we got a straight line, it can go, some of these can go up to around 6 miles. You can talk on there when you cannot reach the person on a cell phone, because we got shoddy cell phone service as you go traveling. You really do want to get a Midland. I would recommend a Midland. If you wanted to go a step up, you can get these right here. These Beifeng, it's Baofeng. I think I got these last year or maybe 2 years ago. And I went online and I took the test and I got the certification for that. So if I ever use that, they also give you a call number with it when you pass that little test or thing. Well, I don't even know how it happened, but you get you have to call out your call number every time you use it. That's nice to have. It really is. But I would when the cell phone service goes down, it eventually go down. There are some predicting you may not have cell phone service come April the 8th on the solar eclipse. And so I would tell you what, if you are trying to rely on this to communicate with somebody and you can't get through, you really, truly, you want something like this. It is stress-free compared to this thing right here. Stress-free. You can actually turn it on and talk to the other person on the line. Yeah, good afternoon. Oh, honey, you sneak in on here. They put up a large highway sign at the main intersection. It says, prepare for the eclipse. High traffic, Al, because it's in the path of totality. Wow, you all see, this is wild. And it could put a strain on the networks. I know the network for this phone right here, that I don't have a signal out here, but they were building a network. I forget how many, a couple towns over. I don't think it can handle the strain. I really don't think it can handle whatever is going to be put on it, but I would if you can. You can get some Midland radios, communicate with your families and stuff. I mean, I'm not going to be able to call somebody 30 or 40 miles from here with this right here, but if I had a station, maybe I could, but then everybody else is going to hear too. Get you that. If you're going to be traveling, get you something like that, because your cell phone may not work. It may not. And you want to go a step up, you get this, but these are a little bit more complicated to operate. And if you don't like to study, don't get them. Because you can't just get on a radio station and start using it, because you can get yourself in trouble. That's a big trouble. Big trouble. I got to stick my books back in here. Yeah, you got to pass your, yeah. I mean, you can do it if you're a studying type of a person, you can. I don't know how long they're good for. I'm really not sure. How on... Oh, I got 2 zippers. You all hold on. I got to put this back in here. Well, I'll just leave it right there. I will just leave it right there. We got the eclipse coming. And there is a lot about it. We've been talking about it. There's been so many people say, Gina, you know, there's a solar eclipse coming on the 8th. And X marks the spot. Yes, we know X marks the spot right there. We just had the lunar eclipse that came. Oh, I forget what day this was. It was the full moon. It was right there. And it just took a little bite out of the top of the moon is what it did. But this one right here is going to be the new moon. You're not even going to be able to see that new moon in the sky until it starts going over the sun. See, that's the strange thing. Isn't that, don't you find that interesting? You can't see the full moon in the sky or the new moon until it actually goes over the sun. You can't see it until then. Can you all hear me? Where am I? Okay, I'm right here. So we got that. We got NASA, who is going to send rockets. They're sending 3 sounding rockets up there into the moon shadow. Even though that you can't see its shadow, they're going to shoot those rockets up there at the moon. And they're going to be measuring, what are they going to be listening? I can't remember what we said they were going to be listening for. But they're going to do 3 rockets. And they're going to go so high up. And these right here. Yeah, the traffic is flowing into If you're in a city that was in the totality path, expect the traffic coming. There's something coming from it. There are some who are predicting earthquakes. They are. Earthquakes, bridge collapses, the rapture. CERN is operating also on that day. Hello, Applebrooks, honey. We've covered CERN. They're looking for the invisible particle, the ghost particle, or something like that. CERN's going to be doing something. The aliens could appear. We could have aliens, and they want you to wear if you go view the solar eclipse, they want you to wear the appropriate glasses on your face. And they said it'd be best if you wear red and blue. Red and blue. While you're viewing it. You remember when you went to the theater and they would have you sit there, if you ever went there, and they had the movies that you put on the 3D glasses and you could see it pop out on the screen. I wonder if that's something that had red and blue in it also. I don't know. I really don't. If you're just tuning in, ask listeners to track the moon leading up to it, you all. Why are you going outside? Why are you not going outside? Stephen Dean, it's not that people aren't afraid. Some people do not want to feel the energy going outside during the eclipse. Some people it's their preference. It's like somebody who don't want to lay out in the sun, don't want to be out in the sun too long because of the radiation and things like that. It's just a personal preference. Am I going to go out and I'm going to look at it? I'm not going out. I'm not looking at it either. I'm not going to go out in it. I don't want to feel the energy. And it is kind of there is like a superstition, let's say, associated with the solar eclipse. There's energy that some people say the devil's coming. We got the devil's comet coming, and the devil's comet is coming. And the energy is already out there. It's on its way. It's dark. Listen to this verse. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth, for the devil has been cast down to you. He is full of fury because he knows his time is short. And the devil comet is coming. It's coming. The devil's comet, earthquakes, the rapture, cell phone towers out, biological things released from the sky on the people outside. These are all the things that are going around. I mean, there's a whole lot more that is going around concerning this eclipse. I'm going to still be here. So if the rapture comes, I guess I didn't make it in the rapture, but I'm going to still be here come April the 8th and afterward. I'm pretty sure I am. Gina, don't you want to go up in the rapture? When my time here is done on earth, and my time here is going to be done, whether it's going up in a rapture or naturally, yeah. But there's lots of dates going around. There is a lot of people prophesying and predicting what's going to happen. And you've got to be aware of it. It's good to be aware of what's going around. It is. It's very good. It is said that events normally do not occur until after the solar eclipse happens. It's like the earthquake that happened in 1811, in December the 16th of 1811. It was 3 months after the solar eclipse, and that's when the New Madrid fault line got triggered and the earthquake occurred. And it was while we're at it, let's check on those earthquakes. I really think we should check on those earthquakes while we're at it. Let me pull up the earthquake map down here. I did a dance video. The locomotion. Well, look what this thing is doing. What's it doing? I did not do that. Look at that. Okay. I think it was my case pushed that number 0 there. Maybe it was AI communication. Might have been AI communicating with us, or it was some kind of alien race. I don't know how long it's been doing that. Okay, there's nothing to The solar eclipse, the National Guard is going to deal with what? More active tornado, proposed rain tax, National Guard, solar eclipse deploys the National Guard to deal with 100,000 people. You can see their solar. This looks like stormtroopers from Star Wars. It really does. Doesn't you think that looks like stormtroopers and stuff like that? Look, Star Trek on the... Oh, wow. A gadget? That's a drone. That looks like a drone or something, maybe a helmet thing. This is how many people are going to be flooding into the cities. You can see the traffic right here for the solar eclipse. I'm going to put their glasses on. Yeah, they're going to put their glasses on. They're going to look up at the sky. They're going to be bumper to bumper. If the cell phone traffic goes out, you want to have, I'm tangled up, you want to have one of these right here. They come in camouflage, and they come in black. They could come in pink, hot pink maybe. You want to have that as a backup regardless of a solar eclipse or not. You really do. You don't have to go to Oklahoma. It's a naturally occurring phenomenon. It lasts around 90 minutes. But it will cause permanent damage to your eyes. I wondered like if something would get activated during that time. I did. I thought, wonder if something got activated within the people. I'm supposed to be going out looking for the earthquake. Some people say that there will be an earthquake that happens, and there is a lot of stress occurring. How are we doing over here? We are looking at these, and it's just a few days away. Just a few days away. And the event may happen afterward, but this is, I think this is, let me tell you, I really got myself in trouble on the YouTube. I got myself in big trouble. Don't know what it was that I said, but I did. I got myself in trouble again. I know I did. You gotta watch what you say, or you get yourself in trouble. You do. I'm gonna say it anyhow. So how do you like that? I'm going to say it anyhow. I want to go to look at the earthquakes and see if there's any earthquakes happening. Let's come over here to the 5. Let's look at the earthquakes. They need to pop up those earthquakes right here. Okay, here's some. There's the 2.3. Oh my goodness gracious. 2.3. That's in California. Let's shrink it down. Okay, this is all the earthquakes thus far. If we go up to the large ones, like 7, what was a 7.4? I thought they actually said that was a 7.7 that had occurred in Taiwan. 7.7. And then, okay, look at that. These are the earthquakes. Let me tend to this. I do get lots of messages on Messenger and stuff. I don't have the Telegram loaded on this cell phone. I just get lots of messages everywhere, and I can't I don't answer all the messages. I have a full life outside of YouTube also. So yeah, you are. This earthquake, it looks fine for now. It totally does look fine. Time for now. It looks fine. Let me close it out. There's a lot of stuff to close out here. Let me flip this back around. So if you wanted to know what type of radio it was, if you're just tuning in, I'll tell you this right here. That's me. It is this two-way radios. You get 2 of them in a pack, and they may not be cheap. They may be $80. I got this one a few years ago. I think I got this one maybe last year, and I have another one like this downstairs that I've had. I think it's been 9, 10, 11, 12 years. I don't know, it could have even been longer than that with this solar eclipse, you all. And there's a lot of people that are worried. There's a lot of people that are scared. There's a lot of people who are stocking up. You know what? I don't know if you noticed this, but there was this should I say it? You know the drones? So during the Ukraine war, I don't know if it was Ukraine or Russia, they opened up an online portal for gamers to go into. And you know what they did? They made it look like if it was a game to fly the drones into enemy territory and destroy targets. It was the actual city, it was the actual landscape, and you know what they made the landscape look like? Digitalized. So these people went through an online portal thinking it was a game because they made it look like a game with their drones, and they were actually the ones in charge of the drones and the firing at the targets. It was the people who came in, they made it look like it was a game. Did you ever see that movie? There was some kind of movie about where they had these children, the best video games player, this agency did, this government, whatever, secret force. They had these kids train, and they had a commander of the children, and they had them come in and play this so-called video games because they were the best kids playing these games. And they ended up destroying an entire planet. And they had all these grown adults and officials in the audience watching it battle. They were yay, 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 and the kids were yay, yay, yay because they thought it was just a game. And when the one kid who was the commander found out, he felt horrible that he destroyed a whole entire civilization because of it. They thought it was a game. But it was okay. So they had opened up a portal. I don't know if it was Russia or the Ukraine, an online portal for people who wanted to play these drone wars or something. They digitalized the landscape. They gave them the controls, and they took out targets. I kid you not. Yeah. We're living in some really interesting times. We are. Yeah. How about that? You just have a ham radio? Yeah, hello. No, I kid you not. I kid you not. Yeah. Um, if you're just tuning in, if you're wondering what would you use, without having to have a license, you cannot operate. Let me just tell you something. You cannot operate a ham radio in the United States. You cannot without a actual license to do so. If you're caught, you can get locked up or fined. This is, you can see this is the one I got. This is for the QMSR radio license. I got this right here. This has a lot more channels than that. You don't need a license just to use one of these. But for this right here, you need a license for it right here. And it has some nice channels on it.
Channel mode.
It has lots, and it's nice and compact. But if you want to keep in contact with people, if a line of sight and the cell phones go down, I would recommend this brand right here. It's a really good brand. And I've never used these parts right here. How am I going to open that up from up here with one hand? Well, you just do it. Okay, so you can see it's got little external things right there. You can chart. They set in a base. They come two in a base is what happens, and they got a nice, lovely clip. The batteries, they get charged like that. A call button right there. You got the channels, and yeah, I think it comes with a book too. You can get either kind you want, and you'll be all set. You will be all set to do it. You will. Hello there, Connie. Motorola and all others are garbage. The quality of some goods and services are going down. Has anyone else noticed that if you going into certain stores, there is not as much I want to say the eye products, eye drops and things like that in some of the stores. A lot of the things you could get, they're missing too. They're missing. There's something going on. Okay, there's something definitely going on. There's a lot wild energy out there with the April 8th eclipse. There is. And America's under judgment. Some would say America's under judgment. It's time to be under judgment. It's going to be dark. Just because you're not in this line doesn't mean that you are not going to see the eclipse. It's darkness right there. And X marks the spot. You have that sign right there. You have the lunar eclipse. You have a whole lot more stuff going on. You do. And the energy is wild. And a lot of people really are kind of scared. They are. They're scared of what's going to happen. Because they don't know. They think maybe the rapture will come. And I don't know, maybe they don't want to get left behind, and or we could have an alien invasion. We could get attacked. I don't know. There's so many things. So many things. Look at this. Earthquakes, you name it. April the 8th eclipse will bring weird sights. Okay, it's going to bring you weird sights and weird sounds, and you're going to have weird feelings. Why on earth are they saying that you're going to have weird feelings, sounds and feelings? When they say weird sights, comma, they mean weird sights, weird sounds, and weird feelings. Why are they telling you that it's going to feel weird? I reject all of that. Let me see. I'm not really seeing anything in here right now about it. They got the craters and stuff on. See, you're not going to be able to see the moon. The moon is going to be invisible in the sky until it comes across the sun. 1836 Bailey's beads. The sun will give out a diamond ring. Look at that thing coming from it. Kind of looks like one of the NASA products like that. A ring effect from it. The sun's atmosphere will manifest. Oh, that's really beautiful. Look at that. Looks like a beautiful flower. Looks like plasma. Look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? So you might see something like that in the sky. You will be able to see the sun's wispy atmosphere, which is usually drowned out by light, by the bright light. You're going to see this around the sun, obviously. Unless the clouds come and cover it up, then you ain't going to see nothing. You won't see a thing unless the clouds go away. Look at all of the wispy. It does look like a flower. An atmosphere are stars. Going to be washed out. You're going to have the photosphere. What do they know about it? You got the Canadian press on here. Let me turn this down and push that button. The eclipse is going to... No, we're not going to look at this video game. They want you to play the video games. Also, let me do this. You got to wait. If you're just tuning in, we're going to look up this a little bit more. We are. You're going to see what they're going to do it. Okay, the eclipse. It's going to be passing over Dallas. They're saying it should be the biggest eclipse. It's going to be the biggest eclipse. The crowd for totality on Earth is going on. People are going to be outside. You got to be excited. There won't be 7 people on the planet. Wait. What she say? Something about the planet? I'm going to see what she said. But let me get this out of the way. She says, but there won't be 7 people off the planet on what? The International Space Station. The International Space Station. It takes 90 minutes. They will definitely be able to at least catch some of it. They're going to catch some of the solar eclipse. They're going to document the phases up there. The clouds will pop up at the last minute. People will be outside. They're going to be looking up. What was the movie? Don't Look Up. Is that the movie? Don't Look Up. You may not see the moon taking a bite out of the sun. It's all or partly gone. Unless you sense it. Okay, there's an ad there. The International Space Station. You also, this is, I don't know what they're planning on with this, but I know the energy is really, it's going to be harnessed. They're going to harness that energy right there. You'll sense the darkness. Wait, you'll sense the darkness. There's still something. The total solar eclipse is because the moon is 400 times smaller than the sun, and the sun is 400 times farther away. So it makes the perfect blotting out of the sun. I thought she said you're going to sense the darkening of the skies, and it's still something to behold. She's telling you it's going to feel it, and you'll feel like you're on a different planet. The solar eclipse of the moon, a totally different planet. It's 400 times smaller than the sun, 400 times further away. It's going to blot out the sun. People are going to be out there looking at it. You're going to look at it like that. I'm not going to be outside looking at it. I don't know if you're going to be out there looking at it either, but, and then the devil's coming right here. A horned devil. Okay, you see the word may appear. If you take the D off of devil, it's evil. A horned evil. A horned evil may appear. See it? Evil, devil, evil, and evil. And it's spiraling. It could be visible. Could be. We haven't slapped back into the medieval fears and superstition of the horned evil, devil. We're speaking about this in the Comet 12P Pons Brook. Somebody had a thing. What did you say about the symbolism with the 12 pawns concerning the what happens to the human brain when it goes into zombie episode? Does it goes pawns? The human brain goes pawns. Zombie, the human brain pawns. Okay. It's three parts of your brain. Oh my gosh. There's keywords all over the place. The function of the pons is relays sensory information to the cerebellum, connects the forebrain to the hindbrain, regulates the breathing, involved in control of sleep cycles, the pons. So it is the Comet 12 pons. Is that what they said? The midbrain, and there's the pons, and there's the medulla. The forebrain, the cerebellum. So right there, it's your hind brain. It's lit up. The pons in your brain is lit up. Boom. Look at that. Pons of the human brain. So someone said something about it. The Comet 12 Pons. They're speaking about the Comet 12 Pons Brooks. That's what they named it. And someone brought that out in one of the videos that we did recently about the brain, the CERN turning on. Yeah, the CERN's going to turn on. CERN on April the 8th. CERN April 8th. I think they're having a workshop. That's what I think they're having. Let's look. Is CERN activating the world's most powerful particle accelerator for the April 8th eclipse? No. They restarted it. So they will not open a portal. Okay, well, we got to see if they're going to open up a portal. They just want you to know on USA Today, if you've been worried about CERN opening up a portal, well, the claim that CERN will start up April 8th to open a portal during the eclipse. In April, a Facebook post, this is their fact checker. If you're just tuning in, they're fact checking CERN. And so we can read what they said. It shows a man telling viewers about his visit to the European Organization of Nuclear Research, which is CERN, and what he thinks the organization will do on April the 8th. He said they're going to open up and start using CERN and testing it the day of the eclipse. And here's what I think is going on. They say the powers that be are going to open up CERN in coordination with the eclipse to open the gateway or portal. Who are they going to let in? They're going to let somebody in. They said this is not true at all. They said that this is false. They have sent out their fact checkers. That's me. This is false. The Post is wrong about the timing and the nature of CERN's work. CERN's equipment began operating in March, a month before the eclipse, and the technology is nowhere near strong enough to open a portal or a black hole. Well, we didn't say nothing about a black hole. The guy did not say nothing about a black hole. He didn't. But it's going to look like a... It's giving me a hot flash. It's going to look like a black hole in the sky. Okay, it's what it's going to look like. It's like if you look at this light, it's going to look like a black hole. I was like, put this right here. My goodness gracious, I'm knocking stuff down on the floor. Well, I've just got a mess going on, knocking over my Rode microphone. I got myself all tangled up. Oh, oh. Somebody don't want me showing that. There's the black hole. The sun is going to get eclipsed by the moon. Okay, it is. You're going to see the diamond ring that occurs, but it's going to look something like that. I don't know how all of this stuff got myself so... What do you say? CERN is nowhere powerful enough to open up a portal or a black hole. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Black hole. Woo! This is the black hole. Right there. It's not powerful enough to open a black hole. And watch this. And you all. And solar eclipse. Well, let's look at this. Black hole and solar eclipse. Total solar eclipse. Shows the black hole in the sky. The total solar eclipse shows the black hole in the sky. Remember this right here. Remember how that thing was poking? Oopsie. Remember how I was watching the NASA product and we was looking at this thing protruding out of the sun? It kept poking through that big curvature that was about as big as the sun. It kept pulsating in and out of the sun. Remember that on that video? Did we got the, I think we took a screenshot of it. Let me look. Because we were watching it. Wait a minute. Let's see, did we do a screenshot of it? No, we didn't do a screenshot of it, but it's during, I think it was during this video right here. This one right here, it looked like something was coming out of the sun, and it looked like a small one of these. It was literally pulsating in and out. We got to go to it. You're going to hold on, y'all. I'm going to make myself hot. Let me get over here. I got to get to my YouTube channel, and I'm going to turn it down. I'm not going to look at it. We're going to go to the part of the video where you're watching it coming out. We can going to find it. We are going to go to the live video over here. And I think it was on, which one was it? Some people have to, it's hard for some people to find my channel, even during the live streams and stuff. These are all the videos that were done this week. All of the videos, the earthquake, the aliens start with the, yeah, this is like here, like the aliens, and it started with the solar eclipse. There was a lady got contacted by the aliens with the solar eclipse. Okay, let me click into this, you all. Give me time. We're talking about the black hole. and how they showed the eclipse on there because the sun was literally had the thing coming out of it like that. And we're going to look at it. It's this video right here. I think it was this video because I had to go change my shirt because it got so hot. Okay, right there it is. Watch it. Right there. That was protruding out of the sun. Did we push the button and watch it? I think we did. We're sitting there watching it coming in and out. I think we did. We watched quite a while, pulsating. Maybe. Yeah, see, this is what it was doing. It was pulsating in and out. And it's curved just like the sun. It just started doing this on April the 1st. This thing started coming out of the sun, pulsating like that on the NASA's product. And I've never seen it do that before, but it's really interesting since the eclipse is coming on April the 8th. This is the stereo ahead core 2. Just like that. It's behind this disc. So that right there looks like these things right here protruding out of the sun. It does. There's something going on. There's something going on. What was we looking at? Amazing black hole. Was looking at the black holes and the black hole sun. They said that CERN will not. They said it's false. CERN is nowhere strong enough to open a portal or a black hole. Sometimes they say a portal, a black hole, or a solar eclipse does look like a black hole. That's why I pulled it up. Look how it's going like that. That's what they've said it does. Let me see if I can get over there. It's protruding out of the sun. Protruding out of the sun. This is trying to give me a headache. Then we got the black hole right here. The black hole sun right here. The black hole sun. Why do they call it a black hole? Is it because it's an actual black hole? And they call it a black hole sun because it's a black hole. And they got a great big light in front of it that blinds us because it's actually a black hole. Is that what they're telling us? I mean, come on, Gina, what are you talking about? There were all kinds of ships coming on there. See how this is how it used to be, just pulsating like that until April the 1st, and then it we went back a long time till April the 1st, and then you see what it's doing right there, coming out. There's something, I've never seen it come out like that before. I really haven't. And I've been doing this since 2018. Never seen it. So there's something to it. And I'd never heard the thing about opening up a black hole. And they said CERN's collider was restarted in March after a winter break. And people across 13 states, there's the number 13, will see a total solar eclipse. A total one. CERN uses the Large Hadron Collider to study matter, dark matter, and finding the Higgs boson particle. Look, to create, they're telling you how to create a black hole. To create a black hole or a wormhole, even a microscopic ones. This is the ones. It was, if they could create a microscopic black hole, they could bring something through and put it inside the earth. They could bring it through and put it inside the earth in that neutrino facility, I think in Antarctica. Is that where it's at? I think I was reading on that. They definitely said something about a microscopic, like you can bring it in there, you can shrink it down, and then capture it. And then that's when they said they had an invisible monster ripping and tearing its way through space because it got kicked out of its host galaxy because it had a little tussle with the other two entities that were in its host galaxy. And this black hole that is ripping and tearing its way through space, it has like a 200,000, whatever, 200 some odd thousand tail of stars behind it. They said normally these black holes, they would have these stars in front of it, but this one had a newly born stars trailing behind it. This was earlier, this is months ago on this YouTube channel when we did a video of the invisible monster ripping and tearing its way through space. They said that it had its eyes set on Earth, and it could go from the Earth to the moon in 14 minutes. Why did they have to use the black hole could go from the Earth to the moon in 14 minutes? You have to ask yourself, why did they say that? Because we could come over to this channel and look in the videos. If you come over here, we can look in these videos and type in the black hole, the black hole, the black hole. I've created a black hole simulation. Okay, I did. Right there. This is that's what I did 10 months ago. We created a black hole simulation. And I was using one of these and I was able to stick my finger through there. Are you seeing that? Look at this. Why does my fingers look like that, you all? Oh my gosh. That's wild. Let me do this one. Let me do this one. See how this one looks. Look at my fingers looking like that. Could you imagine the eclipse and something coming through like that? My fingertips have the shadow on them. That's why it looks like that. Let me do that. Even if I go down, it come through the black hole. If they're going to bring something through the black hole. I'm just serious. This is wild. This is really wild. The black hole sun. There is. When we zoomed up on the live webcam 3 years ago, we've noticed the black hole sun in Mexico is right there. It was in the center of the sun 3 years ago. We're talking about the solar eclipse. How long ago was this? 11 months ago. The invisible monster, primordial, they called it a primordial black hole headed towards Earth. This video right here. Have we crossed the event horizon? This is also on it. Have we crossed the event horizon of a black hole 1 year ago? Oh, no, you all. This is really serious. We're talking about the solar eclipse on the 8th of April. There is a Cygnus X-1 is a massive black hole that will eat you. Y'all, can you please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button? This playlist right here, I don't know if I put it in a black hole playlist. I need to make a black hole playlist right here. I really do. This right here, they had, this black hole will eat you. This was in 2 years ago. This constellation right here, the Cygnus constellation, let me tell you what's coming from that constellation right there. Well, I better not say it. I'm not going to say what's coming from that constellation because it is written in what is in that constellation. There is a sect on Earth that is looking for something in the constellation, waiting for it. That's all I'm going to say. There is a massive black hole. This was the Northern Lights. 2 months ago, right here. You can see it in the sky, right there. It was in Finland. The guy turned his camera and he pointed it up at the sky. Pointed it up at the sky and the black hole was in it. The deep black hole in the California lake. So there is a lake in California that has a deep black hole in it. You're just tuning in. Yes, we're talking about the solar eclipse on the 8th. And some people saying CERN was going to open up a portal. I don't even think they need to open up a portal. Well, they can if they want to, but they can make it go in microscopic black holes. That movie, the three whatever problem that's on the Netflix, my husband watched it and he said these aliens had made a supercomputer wherever they were at, and they shrunk it. They shrunk the supercomputer. They sent it to Earth so they can communicate. Who's to say they cannot shrink that black hole and send it to Earth? Okay, let me look at this. Hubble's eye on the universe. Okay. Buried deep beneath the surface in the ice in Antarctica, what are they looking for? The ghost particle and neutrinos, which act as an early warning system for supernovas. 2 years ago, buried deep in the ice at the neutrino lab, they are looking for those black holes. The black hole sun in Mexico. CERN, 9 months ago. Is there more to CERN than what we know, you all? Let's look. It's coming. Okay, this was the holographic image. The wormhole created by quantum computer. Quantum computer wormhole. They created it. The quantum computer did. And I was just saying, that series they have on Netflix, and my husband's watched it, how the aliens made a supercomputer and they shrunk it down and they sent it to Earth. And now this quantum computer, they did that 1 year ago. We did that. Let me see if this other one is here. I'm not going to listen to what he said. I'm not. Do parallel worlds exist? What did he say? I'm not going to. There's the black hole sun again right there. In Russia with the black hole sun. They took that live webcam down, by the way. We were filming. That was a really good place to film the black hole sun. And 3 years ago, after we gave it some publicity, they took down the camera. That camera no longer exists in that area. We took it down. Like a lot of the places that we went to, a lot of the live webcams, they took them down that we studied. The dark energy, let me see if there's any more. Sagittarius, the red supernova. Here, this is what they're looking for in Cygnus. In the Cygnus constellation. This is what they're looking for. Right there. This is what they're looking for. Right there. Right there. We can meet the moon, fire crystals, see the black sun in Acapulco, right there. Some people say, oh, well, it's just the digital cameras. No, it's not. There's something going on. Quit blaming everything on the camera and the Norway spiral. But CERN is not powerful enough to open up a wormhole or a black hole. They're not powerful enough. You see it? How many years ago was it? 3 years ago? We have been on top of all of this all the while, I just want to say. So if you're just tuning in, Gina, you need to do this, you need to do that. We've done it. We've looked into it. We've looked into more than some people know. Right here, look at this. Now look at this, quantum computing. This is what the aliens did in that Netflix movie. Right here. See, it made a vision of a wormhole. Various forms of life have been theorized by many. Could there be such a life called Q and the black cloud? Right here. This was 2 years ago. There are some who say that Q is God. They do. I'm just going to say Q could stand for quantum computing. Okay, I got it. So this makes sense now. You see the Q all in this. Okay, people talk about the Q. Thank Q. So they do. There is a group of people who say that Q is God. So Q is the quantum computing. Quantum stands for Q. Quantum. There it is. It's a supercomputer. That's a good video. That was 2 years ago. Um, the hole in Mel's Earth. I'm looking for any more. Hello there, Trey Honey. It was nice riding with you in the car. It was. Let me say something about Trey 57 Production. It was nice riding with you in the car. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there was any more black holes. You can type it in. If you go to this channel right here, go to the channel, the main page, come over here to where there's a search bar if you got it and type in black hole. It's going to pull that stuff up, you all. We got this April the 8th, and I'm sorry we looked in all of that, but there are people saying that CERN is going to open up a portal. Well, CERN don't need to do that in order to do that. They don't. We have the neutrino facility also. They have big lasers they shoot up in the sky. You have people all around the earth who are going to be looking at the sky at that time. Okay, they are. Where was we at? Okay, they fact checked it. I'm not going to show that thing that it says on here, but they said there was a fact check on a magic ritual. No, they said NASA's rockets are to study the atmosphere during the eclipse. So I'm not going to show you what it is because USA has debunked. I want you to know that this is another thing they're coming out. I didn't hear about this one. We might as well flip it around. You put your hands in your ears, cover your eyes. Just flip it around. This is an a it's a debunked false eclipse claim. Okay, this is what it is. It's false. It's been debunked by the USA Today. It has been fact checked. Okay, I said it. USA Today has debunked other false claims, including that the rockets that NASA will launch during the event are part of these rockets right here. That's me. These rockets that they're going to launch in the event are part of a sex magic ritual, that the eclipse is manufactured and that it will cause the days of darkness. This has been fact checked by USA Today. They have debunked this and other false eclipse claims. I'd not heard of that, but you know, there is something in I think there's something in like Greek literature, Greek history, long ago, about the sun and the moon having, with one another or something like that. Remember that? The sun and the moon will do that. Yeah. Isn't there something like that in all these like really ancient things? Symbolically speaking, my nose started itching again. I think I read something about that. It had like a meeting. It could have even been in Native American or throughout way of the occultism and stuff like that. Okay, there was something about that. I didn't know about that one. I did not. They're going to show you their fact check sources. Their fact-checked sources are Sophie Tessari with the USA Today. Accelerator report, beams are circulating. CERN, about the page, space, the God particle. I also got fact-checked, you all. I got fact-checked on this YouTube channel. You want to see my fact-check? I got fact-checked by them. I'm going to show you mine that I got slapped on me. Fact check. If they pull it up, I got fact check. Right here by USA Today. They fact checked me too. USA Today, fact check. Jeff Bezos is not an alien or a reptile. Fact check. It's false claims that Jeff Bezos is an alien and a reptile draw on conspiracy theories. There is a claim that there is an alien face inside in Jeff Bezos. In early July, a canceled government contract with Microsoft made the former Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos even more richer. The jump into the billionaire's wealth inspired speculation and conspiracy theories on social media, some of which read like the plot of science fiction. This is me right here they're talking about. So I got fact checked. This channel got fact checked. A video posted to YouTube on July the 14th promotes the baseless claims that Bezos is an alien and a reptile. The video posted by YouTube user Gina Maria Calvin Hill and titled, "I'm not sure if he is human," has received thousands of views on Facebook. "That's an alien in his neck," she says in the video. "Look at that two eyes in his neck. This Jeff Bezos has got an alien in his neck." This is false. It's a false rumor. QAnon supporters buying tickets for Trump. Okay, that's right there. So this alien in his neck. "I claimed he's wearing a rubber mask on his head, and I argued that his hands even looked fake too. He's a reptilian," she says, "and I don't think he's human. But there is no evidence an alien is living in Bezos' neck or that the billionaire is a reptile." This video references several outlandish, unsubstantiated conspiracy theories. Okay, so this was the video, I think. Calvin Hill regularly, they say, "I regularly post videos pushing conspiracy theories involving wealthy people, zombies, vaccines." That's a lie, and that's a lie. These conspiracy theories are not supported by evidence, as today, USA Today and other media outlets have previously reported. USA tried to reach out to Calvin Hill for comment. That is a lie. Let me fact check your statement. That was a lie. Nobody reached out to me whatsoever. They didn't. So I don't know where they got their information. They did not reach out to me. Look at this. The YouTube video says he's an alien because he got wrinkles in his skin and his neck. Right there, you are. Right there in his neck is where it happened. The skin on his face was too smooth. It was. It came from the September the 13th, 2018, the Economic Club of Washington. Okay. It was false. It was false. There is no evidence that Bezos is a reptile or an alien, and that it is scientifically possible for another species to mask themselves as human. This claim draws on several unsubstantiated conspiracy theories. These are their fact checkers right there. Yeah. Well, he doesn't look real in that one either. He doesn't. I'm just going to tell you, he doesn't. I don't know if they even put the link to our video. So they fact check lots of people. I guess lots of people. But that person got fact checked. He did. Oh, there it is right there. Is he human? Gina Maria Calvin Hill. This is the video that they got. Hello there, Attaby. Love from Turkey. Let's look at that, you all. Let's lighten up the mood for Jeff Bezos because he's supposed to be an alien. But they said it's unsubstantiated. I haven't seen this in a long time. It might be worth lightening the mood. What is that, you all? Does that look weird to you? That's an alien in his neck. Do you see an alien in his neck? Look at that. Two eyes in his neck. There is this Jeff Bezos has got an alien in his neck. And if you look right here, there looks like there's scars, little lines that go that way, you all. Lines that go this way, like a big old scarred face. Look, there's aliens in his neck. Well, I gotta take a screenshot of that. Is what I've got to do. You gotta take his aliens in his neck. I know this don't sound whatever, but I'm just trying to tell you this is not. This is. Look at the alien in his neck.
He looks robotic too at times.
It goes all the way across. Is what it looks like. All the way across his neck. Look at this. It's a mask. It is a rubber mask on his head. His hands even look fake too. Look at that. All the way. His tongue is purple. We're going to slow this down. We got to look at his tongue. It is slowed down. Oh, now, is he a reptilian? You all, now no, that, oh my gosh. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Did you see that? That's not a normal mouth inside there. Oh my gosh, y'all, let's look at that again. This is like, he's a reptilian. Oh,
He does look like a drone.
we gotta go slow. I don't think he's not human. Look under his neck. His face is way too smooth right here. Way too smooth, and you have all these wrinkles underneath here. His teeth look normal there.
His ears are smooth too. He doesn't look real. He really doesn't.
What if these are computer generated images?
There's one simple vision hack anyone can.
Oh my gosh, you all. That was suspenseful. That was quite suspenseful looking at. I'm not going to look at it anymore. But that that right there is titled, I'm not sure if he's human. I'm not going to look at that anymore, you all. So that's wild. So they fact-checked the person who said CERN was opening up a portal. They said that it is not true. It wasn't true, and they're not having no magic ritual. They won't open up a portal. They will not. They have debunked the flat Earth claim as April the 8th total solar eclipse. They debunked that too. So I didn't know there was a what. Did you know that there was a... I don't, look at that. No, they got to add on there. They're doing a lot of debunking, and the computer can do it also when they do it. They debunked a flat earth claim about the conspiracy theories. What are they saying?
Narrow path in the U.S. from Texas to Maine. It's one.
Okay, there's one reason how the earth is that far from the sun, the moon. They claim the moon being visible during the day proves the earth is flat. The fact the planetary is a reflection, the moon and the motion of space, along with the earth's rotation, admits the documents. Another video said NASA admitted it. It's false. They said it's false, false, false. That's what they said. This is false. So there's a lot of rumors that are spreading around, and we got the devil coming. Devil comet is coming, and we have the sky a totality, and we have a big solar eclipse that is coming. We have the human brain that has the pawn stars, the pawn stars Brooks thing, and this is part of the brain is the pawn stuff. Like you see the word pawns, something about the brain. Is that the reptilian part of the brain right there? I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm tired now, you all. This is the solar eclipse, and you're liable to see this today. And if you talk about a black hole, there's the black hole, and when the sun covers up the moon covers up the sun, it'll look like there is a black hole there, just like this right here. If I stick my hand through this black hole right there, this black hole, until I stick my hand through it, coming out, that's what the sun will look like, a black hole. So I am going to go. I've done drained myself. That's okay. So, hello, Nadine Honey. Thank you all for your comments. Y'all, please like this video. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. And thank you for joining this channel and the sun. Truly, now we did find it on NASA's product. This thing right here, popping, protruding in and out of NASA's sun. And it started protruding out of the sun product on April the 1st is when this thing started going in and out of the sun right here. So there's something going on up there in the sky. There is no doubt about it happening with the sun. There's something up there. Oh, Al, honey, I did a dance already, Al, honey. I did. Let me show you. I did my dance. They don't like me. I told you I got myself in trouble for my mouth. I did. I got myself in trouble for my mouth from what I've been talking about because I did do a dance video, and I did upload it 1 hour ago right there. That's when I did my dance video, and it's Do the Locomotion With Me dance video 1 hour ago. Yes, it's a dance video. I danced. I can dance if I want to, so I did. I did a dance video. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Oh, you made a comment. That's great. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your, I think I want a tall glass of iced tea. That's what I want right now. Because I'm getting hot up here. It's really hot. Have a wonderful rest of your day. People getting themselves hidden by our Apple Brooks honey. Thank you, Apple Brooks honey. If there's any other moderators on here, Al honey. If there's any other moderators, thank you also. Yeah. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, you all. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Love you. Yeah. You're thirsty too. Yeah, it's making me thirsty.